Day 2 GTO build. Just went and got my intake, closing this garage. Here we go. It's gonna be a little weird having this back on the car, but I'm super excited. Yeah, super excited to get this back on the car. And yeah, I'm gonna have full hood clearance. These are stock LS2 injectors on here, so they're the 42 pounders. I'm not gonna be using those, so don't worry. Pretty much what I wanna do is just bolt this on and, you know, so I don't have to have the intake ports covered up on the heads. I don't have to worry about any kind of contamination. So I would like to bolt this up and then also bolt up my throttle body. Dang, it's so small. It's so small.
It is far more.
This car looks crazy. I'm not even kidding. It's just so different. So different with the LS2 intake back on here. I haven't seen it like this in, you know, a couple of years. So LS2 intake back on here. It looks crazy. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up the valve covers, clean up all my wiring first, and then I'm gonna pretty much jack up the car and then take off my front bumper and remove the heat exchanger and the ice tank, and then we could officially get going. I'm also wanting to relocate my battery to the trunk so I have plenty of room for any kind of piping I have, and yes, it's gonna be good.
Why don't you speak for yourself?
93.
We got crew chief Antonio in the building.
Managing the project.
Yes, he's telling me what to do, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He has it. He's a pro. I'm supervising.
Telling me to torque down bolts correctly and everything.
76 foot-pounds.
Exactly. And 90 degrees, right?
Yes.
So look at this. We got the LS2 intake on here. We got throttle body on here. I've been working on getting all of my heat exchanger plumbing out and the ice tank plumbing out. We got the intercooler out, the heat exchanger itself. Yeah. So later on today I'm gonna end up pulling the radiator, and then we're gonna dive deep into the puzzle. Antonio, when you get in your truck?
About a month and a half.
So you're going twins?
Twins. Dual
So
100s.
he said dual 100s.
We're just kidding. Not dual 100s.
Dual 120s.
Dual 120s.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna stand them up first tee.
On a V4.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're kidding.
One of those road race engines?
Yes.
Le Mans?
Hybrid.
Mm.
Should be here in about a month and a half. We're trying to get my buddy to avoid the snow, so we'll see how that goes. He's driving from Louisiana.
Yeah, he's going from warm to cold, so.
From hot to cold.
Yeah, he's gonna get a nice surprise, huh?
Yeah. And he's never driven in snow.
So, what'd you get?
It's a 77 C10.
Did he put a rear in it?
It has a rear end in it. It has LQ9, all motor, ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Boost ready.
Boost ready.
Dang, what you watching?
I'm watching some real street video.
What is this?
Honda S2000. Watch.
That's what we need?
This bitch sound mean. It sounds mad.
Look! That's how I need to leave, huh?
I'm not driving it.
Come on.
Yes, I would.
Oh, yeah, he got that dog box.
We getting one.
Yeah, he said we getting one. That YouTube money one of these days, right?
Update's coming soon. Sequential dog box. Fully billet.
Fully billet.
We'll get there.
Yes, we'll get there soon. I kind of just went off and just started working, which tends to happen when I do these kind of things. So I drained out the radiator. I got everything out of the car. The heat exchanger, everything's out. Even the mid pipes and catback is fully out. So Antonio's here keeping me company, which is really awesome.
Motivation.
Yes, motivational speaker right here. I kind of cleaned up my harness a little bit. I don't know if you guys could tell in the video, but anyway, yeah, we're making moves. with getting rid of the exhaust, we're kind of debating how heavy the catback is.
I think it's about 50 pounds.
50 pounds?
It's heavier than a barbell at the gym.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like 75. Here, I got a scale out here, so we're gonna figure this out real quick. I weigh, let's see, let's dial this in. I don't know how accurate this thing is, but I weigh probably about 165-ish right now. Ooh, 167-ish. And it's at 210. What is it? About 210? 208?
210. He's getting close to my weight, people.
So that's 40 pounds, 50 pounds. I don't know, it feels heavier than 50 pounds to me. So, anyway, let us know. We still haven't figured out a good exhaust, or where we're gonna do the exhaust. So technically today is day 3 of the turbo build, but not really, because I didn't really work on the car yesterday. I ended up having to be an adult and do a bunch of other stuff outside of car stuff. And then I had some buddies call me. They're like, hey, let's ride the airbag. So I went and rode some BMX. We rode the airbag and laid down a bunch of tricks and end up not even considering working on the GTO until today. So with that being said, today we're going to try to get up a lot of the turbo stuff mocked up, at least the hot side piping, and figuring out where I want to route everything. So this is how she sits right now. I got the passenger side header out. I got to get this old gasket out of there. I got metal gaskets for this side. This one only has one bolt on the end there, and then we could start messing with the whole hot side of stuff. Now this is my power steering. This was from when I had the supercharger on here, so this guy's going to go back here with that bracket, so it frees up all of this space. Alright guys, so I'm going to be using truck manifolds. I kind of just halfway bolted this in here. So first concern I'm seeing right now is the ABS stuff. I would like to keep the ABS stuff, so I'm going to have to do some manipulating to the manifold here. Yeah, you guys can see that big old clunk. I'm going to have to grind that out, or cut it out, and then probably patch it back with a piece of mild steel. Probably going to cut here, V-band, and then I'm gonna actually mock up, pretty much put back together the fans and everything to see what kind of spacing I have to work around. If not, I think I'm gonna cut a hole in the GTO here to run my crossover through here, under, and then connect over there somewhere. Alright guys, this is what I got going on for now. We got down and forward, down and forward. Ignore this, guys. This is going to go to the back. I'm going to have the battery relocated to the trunk. Now I'm just debating whether I want the turbo on this side or this side. But so far I'm leaning on this side because I don't have to deal with the steering rack. And if anybody ever had headers on a GTO and your motor mounts were toast, or you just don't have great fitment, the steering shaft here likes to rub on the header. So I don't want to have to fit anything through that side. So I'm just kind of debating if I'm leaning more towards putting the turbo right in here where the battery was. So right now I got everything cut and ready to go. This is just a mock-up. Then nothing's bolted in. It's just 2 bolts to hold it in place. So most likely I'm gonna come forward and down in there, which I have to show you. I could show you better than I could tell you. And then V-band probably up in here, turbo here, and then figure out the rest. But so far it looks like everything's gonna work out really, really smooth and have plenty of space. I would love to run a exhaust though, a full exhaust right through there and out the back. I am also at a stopping point because I am waiting on a few more parts to get here so I could finish up the mock-up. I need flex pipe for the middle section here, and then one more V-band. Once I could get those, then I could go ahead and start mocking up everything. My turbo and stuff will be here tomorrow along with the wastegate, so quite a bit more work for tomorrow. But yeah, we're making moves. So, and I'm taking my time doing this. I also have to shorten up my harnesses again because with the LSA that I had on here, I had to extend them to reach the throttle body. As you guys remember, throttle body was over in this position, and yeah, throttle body, and then running the map sensor to the lid of the LSA. All of that has to be shortened up, and then yeah, so I got to get V-bands in, flex pipe, and then also I have to get my O2 sensor bungs so I can weld those into the manifolds tomorrow. So once I figure out this routing, yes, the fans and the radiator are going to come completely out of the car, so I don't have to work around them. I just kind of wanted to see what kind of fitment I would have on this car before diving too deep and then having to make corrections again later. So lots and lots of stuff to do, but it shouldn't really be that difficult at all.
It's the time for games and it's the time to kill. Make up your mind, baby, 'cause the time is here.